Here is Susie. When I came to her page, she was listed as Susie Smith, and she had no parents. I actually came to her page because I was working on Perry and noticed that she didn't have very much information. So I went up here to the sources, and her marriage record said that not everybody was attached. So I went to it, and it listed her dad as Jones. So I changed her last name to Jones. Obviously, her mother is not Monk Jones and her father, Monk Jones. So when I put her mother in, I deleted the word Monk. And there she is. So now what? I know she has the last name of Smith. She was 52 when she married Perry, so that makes sense that she probably was married before. There's not very much information. I don't know anything about her parents, where they were born, how old they were. So I went to Ancestry. And I was lucky enough to find her obituary. Here in her obituary, she died in Ohio. She was buried in Kentucky. But here are her children, Smith, 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 and siblings, Jones, 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 and there's a sister who's probably married. So as you might understand about Ancestry, if you don't, I'll show you. When you click on someone else, there's Perry Steele. By the way, let me tell you how many sources Perry has. He has 26 sources. And there, when we click on Perry Steele, there's nothing over here as a, hey, this might be your guy, as a hint. I went through every one of these people, and none of them showed anything on the side that I could go find her family. So I took her brother, one of her brothers. I went back to here, and I put in his name. I, of course, changed the birth year. So what I did actually is I said, I want to change it to 10 years because I don't know where she is in the birth order, but that seemed safe. I don't know if he lived in Kentucky. I don't know. And I deleted the marriage. I deleted the death, but he would have the same mom and dad, deleted the spouse, changed the gender to male. Nothing came up. So what I did is I did this. I said, Monk Jones. Okay, so if he is her dad, let's say she was probably she might have been the oldest, which means he could be as young as born in 1870. But if we put 1860 and give it 10 years, we don't know if he lived in Kentucky. So I'm not going to say he was born in Kentucky. This says place your ancestor might have lived. I'm going to put Kentucky here because if she lived there, it's possible that he might have. Don't know the marriage year. Don't know the death year. That's not a spouse. That's not helpful at all. Change this to male. I usually don't look at photos and maps, but this time I did. I just left it like it is. And oh, I've got a problem here. There we go. He can't die 10 years before he's born in a place that we don't know about. So we're going to put again Kentucky. is a possibility. And everything. Oh, and I can put child. I know he has Wallace Jones. We'll just put that one. Oh, we also know he has a Susie. And then we're going to do a search. This is what I wanted you to see. Look at this. Monk Jones, born in 1859. Oh my gosh. His name was William Martin, if that is the right person. And his wife's name, I don't know if you can read that. It says Rhoda Gilbert. And there he was in Kentucky when he died, or at least he's buried in Kentucky. So now I'm going to go back because this doesn't, I want to save that actually, but I'm going to go back. I'm going to hold down my control button and click on that again because I don't want to lose that. But I'm going to go up here and change this to William Martin. It doesn't matter if I capitalize it. He was born in 1859. I'm going to give it 1 year. I often do that. I now know when he died, which is 19, right here it says 1937. 1937. And we know his spouse is, I forget, Rhoda Gilbert. By the way, if I'm not sure if that's how to spell her name, well, up here you can say sounds like similar or Soundex. We've talked about Soundex before. There's a place where you can use Soundex where it takes all the words that sound like the way you're spelling it. And we're going to do a search for William Marlin. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Married to Rhoda. (1860). He would have been a baby. Now look at the stuff that comes up. So we're going to go find, Susie was born in 1890. So she should be on a census record when she's 10. This is not the right one. This is getting us to William Wallace. So I'm going to back up. Oh, and look, I clicked on the wrong one. It's not William M. And I'm going to go through until I find him with Rhoda. Hey, look, there's Rhoda in 1910. She would have been 20, but he went by Martin and Rhoda. We're going to click on that and see if that's the right one. And there's William. I'm going to hold down Control and click on this. And I want the 1900 because that would catch her. Here's the 1900. And there is Susan. The 1890 could be a wrong But there's Susan, and there's the same. So I have a lot of work to do to add a parent to her. He was born in Kentucky, 1960. He was actually born, I don't know if I can read that. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 children and 1 grandson. So I would go through all these. This might be one of her siblings. It might be him, his wife. There's a child, Margaret Copeland. Anyway, I would go through these and see what I could find and add him.